Hello everyone, welcome to Target Focused Life. It is the best time of year because it's that time of year where we announce the best shotguns. In this video, we are looking at the best waterfowl semi-auto shotguns of 2025. Now, something to keep in mind, we say 2025, this is just capping off the year. We've been reviewing shotguns for the last 5 years, and every year we update our list of best to account for the new shotguns that we've reviewed. And we got some new ones on the list this year, so buckle up, this is gonna be a good one. I'm excited about the guns we have on this list, but as we go through it, I wanna see down in the comments, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with? What guns did we leave off the list that you think should be on here? Because this is gonna create some controversy, but what we do is review shotguns. So we're gonna give you our input. You can take it, you can leave it, but here's what we got. We have 3 different categories for best waterfowl semi-auto shotguns. Starting out with best on a tight budget. If you got limited resources to spend, but you want to go out and get yourself a dedicated semi-auto waterfowl hunting shotgun, there's one easy choice in our opinion, and that is the Weatherby Element. With the MSRP of $749, nothing else in this price category comes close to touching the Element. Now, there's a caveat. We have only reviewed the Weatherby Element. Weatherby recently announced in the last year an Element 2. We have not reviewed that. We would like to, and all Weatherby has to do is send us the shotgun, we'll put together a review, and we'll get it out so you can see it. But taking a look at the Weatherby Element, we loved the rubber overmoldings. This is something you'll generally only find on guns twice the price point of the Element. It was consistent, reliable, and a good shooter. So if you're on a tight budget, that is one worth looking at. Now, if you're still on a tight budget, but you have a little bit more money to spend, we have a runner-up, and that is the Beretta A300 Ultima. It's about $130 more than the Weatherby Element. I would say it's a slightly better gun. Less belt recoil. The ergonomics are about equal. I like the rubber overmolding of the Element. I like the controls of the Ultima. Overall, I felt the Ultima gave a little bit better shooting experience, but the reason that the Element took the top pick for on a tight budget is because it's $130 less expensive. Either way, both great guns, worth considering if you're on a tight budget. The next category we have is best value. This is a fun category because there are so many waterfowl shotguns that can fit in this category. We have a lot of great runner-ups that are best values. We have the Winchester SX4, a gun that I've shot a lot of rounds through. It's a great overall value gun. My only knock on the SX4 is it doesn't come with shims to adjust your stock. Another gun that is a runner-up is the Mossberg 940 Pro. This is a gun that I use in my live exhibitions and I shoot it quite a bit. I took it hunting to Canada. It's a great value option at an MSRP just around $1,000. It's got super light recoil, it's reliable, great controls, and it's highly adjustable with shims and spacers for the stock. Now for you inertia folks out there, if you're looking for a semi-auto waterfowl shotgun that's inertia, I got one for you that's a great value. Also in our runner-up list is the Franchi Affinity 3. Every time I've taken this gun out and put it through a test, used and abused it, the Franchi Affinity 3 is one of those guns that has punched way above its weight class, often putting it side by side with guns that are hundreds of dollars more. Franchi Affinity 3 is right around that $1,000 MSRP, and when I put it up against guns that are $1,800, I've often went, I'm going with the Affinity 3. Great gun for the money. We could easily also add in the Beretta A300 Ultima with its sub $1,000 price point, a great gun after they fixed the trigger issues from when they originally launched it that also punches way above its weight class. But as far as the best overall value in semi-auto waterfowl shotguns, there's one clear shotgun that stands out above the rest. It's topping the list this year because we just reviewed it. It is none other than the Rite Ace. With an MSRP of $1,049, this shotgun I think can go head to head with a lot of shotguns around that $1,800 to $2,000 price point. There was a lot to love about the Ace, from its deep bore drilled barrel, to the controls, to the dropout trigger, to its straight shooting. It was a workhorse. It cycled extremely well, and from the moment we took it out to the range, we started crushing targets. I actually just took the Ace out hunting waterfowl in Canada and spent a week with it, getting a very good feel for it. And this gun delivers. And it also tops our list for best value semi-auto waterfowl shotgun. Now we're getting into the best overall. These guns go to the next price point, often stretching into the 2000s. So if money's no object and you want to look just for the best overall shotguns, we have them for you. Starting with some great runner-ups in this category. We have the Browning Maxxis II. I love the rubber overmolding, the light recoil, and it feels great in the hands. The Browning Maxxis II starts out at $1839 and goes up from there depending on your levels of trim, and it's a solid option for waterfowl hunting. Also sticking with Browning, the A5 is an awesome option. There's many different camo patterns to choose from. Starting out at $1539, it's a little bit more affordable than the Maxxis II, and it's a solid inertia-driven waterfowl shotgun. We have several other great guns that are on our list, like the Weatherby Sorex. Now, what stood out to me about the Weatherby Sorex is actually the looks. I think it's one of the coolest looking waterfowl shotguns on the market. It was a solid gun with great controls at an MSRP of $1649. It's really starting to push into that elite level. Another shotgun that sort of flies under the radar that maybe a lot of you have not heard of, that is a runner-up on this list, is the Beretta B3.5 SM. Leave it to the Italians to give us lots of numbers and names to make the guns really confusing. But what wasn't confusing is how awesome this shotgun felt in the hands and how well it shot. With an MSRP of $2,100, it's certainly not the cheapest on our list, but it's certainly also not the most expensive. A really cool gun, and this is one you've all heard of, is the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3, but with the advanced impact technology, which I think is a lot of marketing fluff, to be honest with you, but I think there's also good things that come with it, and the best coating, which I think is dynamite. Anti-corrosive coating that will keep rust off your gun, keep it running strong for years. The Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 advanced impact best model is going to cost you a few bucks. With an MSRP of $31.99, it is the most expensive shotgun on our list. So if that's your goal, that's the one for you. Okay, those were just the runner-up shotguns for best overall. We got to get to the best, and I had a hard time with this one because over the last couple years, on top of this list has been none other than the Beretta A400 Extreme Plus. Solid shotgun. Pretty good ergonomics. It's a little chunky for my preference, but with the rubber overmolding, the controls, and the super light recoil, and the smooth swing that you get out of that gun, it is phenomenal. And I've heard from viewers time and time again how wonderful they think this gun is. I think it deserves to be on top of the list. But we also reviewed another shotgun that I'm thinking is kind of right there, and that is the Fabarm XLR5 Waterfowler. Both the Fabarm XLR5 Waterfowler and the Fabarm Chesapeake are very similar guns. I prefer the XLR5. I think it has great ergonomics, great controls, swings nicely, is built solid. Great quality out of Fabarm. And when we look at the MSRP, you better be getting great quality because it has MSRP of $2,645 versus the Beretta A400 Extreme Plus comes in at around $1,949 on base models. Both great guns. A little bit's gonna come down to what is your preference, but here I have a little bit of a toss-up between two guns. I sort of feel like I would lean the Beretta way. I have a little bit more experience with that shotgun. I also took that one to Canada this fall and did some hunting. From the moment I stepped in the field, I was crushing birds with this gun. So I have a little bit of a soft spot in my heart just because of the experience I have with it. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Put it down in the comment. Beretta A400 Extreme Plus or Fabarm XLR5, which one deserves to be the best? Now I know what you're thinking. I don't think either of those should be the best. Great, put it in the comments. We love to hear your feedback, but that's our list for 2025 of best semi-auto waterfowl shotguns. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to continue in the series, make sure you like and subscribe, and we're gonna keep putting out our best of series of 2025. Remember, guys, whether you're in the field or in life, you're only gonna hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live target focused. See ya.